ZE Voodoo Islands is one of the most popular maps in Zombie Escape and one of the most fun too. It follows the humans competing in the challenge of the Voodoo Master, where you must get to the end to complete his challenges surviving and avoiding the zombies. It is a relatively simple map and an easy one to learn and for humans to win. But why is this map so popular and kinda loved in the community? Well, I'll show you. The humans and zombies first start out in a glowing blue box representing one's consciousness. The Voodoo Master explains why he is there and what is there to do, and he is the console, so he's going to help you along the way. You will soon be teleported to the first island where there are multiple places to hide. The most common places to defend are on the roof, by the gate, and inside this hole behind the ladder. There are other uncommon places to defend like the rock, the top of the giant building, or the pool. You don't see people defending by the top building anymore due to a chance of a caber attack, which isn't exactly cool, and the pool is too open and not enough elevation to defend effectively. Remember, elevation is a good thing in defense. I mean, why do you think Obi-Wan took the high ground? Anyway, the Voodoo Master then says you must go to the boat after the gates open. It's because you were ordered to go defend the next island. Honestly, this is my favorite island of the entire map, and it's ironically the most iconic part of it. There are many places to defend, and the most obvious place is on top of the towers, which is high up and the zombies have to climb up ropes, which is rather difficult when there are multiple heavy shoving bullets in your mouth. There are other places to defend, like the roof on the middle building, which is fun to defend if you're an engineer with mini sentries. There is this small corridor where you can defend. Typically, you should only go here if you're in a dire situation like the entire red team are zombies. I mean, there are other buildings on the map where you can do a similar type of defense, like on top of the building here. There is the boat where you can defend, but I don't see people defend there much anymore since the top of the tower is so much better. But I see more Counter-Strike players go on this spot in the map more often, probably because of source physics. But unfortunately, CS players won't be able to go to this spot above the cage. Only Demo Knights are able to reach this part of the cage. And it is a meme spot, you can only get there by shrimping, which I unfortunately don't know how to do, but apparently some mad lads figured it out. When time runs out, the Voodoo Master then requests you to go to the next area by the teleporter, which leads you to this floating island. This island is the smallest of the 4 that we will encounter, and there are 4 places to defend here. There is the cave, which holds the most effective defense. However, it is prone to being a nice caber spot of some idiot edges, and a lot slower to exit to go to the teleporter. There is the building where you can either hide in the 2 fences or the giant box. The giant box is a disaster waiting to happen since a caber knight can easily kill the people in there if the people in the boxes are not careful. There are also the 2 fences right there where heavies can get inside. This is a very interesting place as it's rather difficult to enter as a zombie, but I believe there's a bug where, a caber knight is able to just kill them because of source detection or whatever. I don't know why it happens, but anyway. There is the roof of the building, but literally nobody goes up there, so don't worry about it. There is the tree house, which ironically nobody goes to since they don't even know it exists. Then there are the crates, which have a height advantage but is wide open, which can cause some trouble if you're not careful. This spot is a lot more common than the tree house and the roof, but if you want to win, just follow where your team's going. Either go to the cave or go to the fences. After the teleporter, you're gonna enter this hell-like region. I don't know, the sky is so red and it's likely hell. But anyway, you will have to travel to the end by either hopping on the boxes or falling on this grass patch, which is a bit slower. So I recommend you work on your parkour skills like it's Minecraft in 2012. You will enter this barn and then enter into the final zone, which is a giant fence guarding a teleporter. You will defend here for about 30 seconds, and after that, you will have beaten the map. This final zone has a nice stretch to it, like how most gamers will stand on top of the fences to avoid the zombies on the ground if such an event happens. Scouts, if you're even playing as them for some reason, Scouts should be smart enough to use bonk to make themselves invincible if there are so many zombies on the ground, which can help you solo the map if all goes to poop. Same with Ubercharge. After the Voodoo Master announces his teleport, you will have about 5 seconds to enter, and after that, you will enter a white box room with a TV and a spray board, and congratulations, you've beaten the video game. You're in heaven now. So on this map, there aren't any secrets from what I can tell. You won't need any special classes or anything, but it's good to know that Sniper is well suited for this map as it's wide open, so getting headshots is easier if you can aim. Also, like I said, if you're a scout, use bonk on this map. Even though most people don't like scouts when they do it, it can help you win the map for the humans. So yeah, if you ever encounter yourselves on the Voodoo Islands, here's one thing to know. Just when the Voodoo Master says go back, but that's really all there is to this map. So it's a very simple map, but if you're a beginner to zombie escape, then I think you're gonna have a nice time on this map. So yeah.